Today on Primetime Local News, I'm joined by Mohammed Qureshi. He is a PhD candidate with the University of Saskatchewan. He also is a researcher for water security. Now, Mohammed, you released a research paper talking about water mitigation and security tactics in regards to irrigation systems. What can you tell me about this research?
Well, our story begins when Alberta went through Water for Life program from 2005. And one of the features of this program is to modernize irrigation system. And modernizing traditional irrigation system has long been recognized as means to reduce water losses. However, empirical evidence shows that this practice may not necessarily reduce water use in the long run. In fact, in many cases, the converse is true, a concept known as the rebound phenomenon. And as a working Global Institute for Water Security and Global Water Futures, led perfectly by Professor Jay Familiati and John Pomeroy, our research investigated the important socioeconomic factors in the potential rebound phenomena in the Bow River Basin, Alberta, and we also investigated the policies for avoiding such phenomena.
And so how will this impact, just the individual everyday farmer who's looking at maybe increasing irrigation or starting irrigation?
Yeah, through these channels, farmers can understand how neighbors use their water, and they can perfectly monitor them. And in the case that they use more water than that of neighbors, it would be some this kind of understanding by monitoring could be one possible way to motivate them to decrease their water demand and water use.
Yeah, that's like you mentioned before, community awareness is really important. But how specifically will community awareness, help mitigate with this issue?
Yeah, the awareness that they should get can be enhanced by, for example, by some monitoring their water use and technical assistance by the help of policymakers. And in this way, they can be motivated to reduce their water demand, and as other research in other parts of the world shows this evidence.
And I'm sure with something like this, there's a lot of different, solutions that could be proposed for this. Your research is wanting to target policymakers. So what specifically do you hope that they, take into consideration when looking at this?
So one thing that is really important to know is to open a way first to get more data, and with the help of farmers community, and so on, to develop more to improve our models and get a better result. And another thing that I want to emphasize, that after building such models, we should communicate and we should open a discussion with policymakers in order to avoid unintended consequences of water management decisions. Because as policymakers, we are trying to make decisions, and sometimes we do not really think about our future consequences of our decisions today. And then we are going to put ourselves in a problem in the future. So we should be really careful about the feedback of our decision today into our future world.
Well, thank you so much for being able to chat with me and discuss your research.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you.